Hello. My name's Hunter.
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 What are you talking to us in a bathroom? What's going on?
Oh, there you go. You were on speakerphone, weren't you?
Oh, okay.
It sounded like you were.
No, I was on my headset.
You were what?
I was on the Bluetooth earbud.
Oh, the Bluetooth. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta switch over to the other one, but you're sounding.
No, they don't work all that well.
Yeah, you're coming in good now though. So, Hunter, why don't you belly up to the bar with us? Tell us what's on your mind. What's going on?
Well, I got a little debacle here. So I just turned 21 a few weeks ago.
Congratulations.
And
Happy late
I got
birthday.
sent out of town on a. Oh, thank you. So I got sent out here on a work trip. I'm working right now, and after all our shifts, I got to somehow keep up with the other coworkers at the bar. And I'm trying to figure out how to approach this. I'm trying to learn some bar etiquette.
Yep.
So I don't. What do I do? Do I just start hammering them down?
Let's start with what you're having trouble with right now. What's kind of your biggest hang up? What's the biggest thing in your mind that's been tough for you to figure out?
I can't keep up with them. The other guys on the site, they're cranking down 12 beers or so after a hard day's work.
Well,
I'm just over here drinking like one or two, and I'm gone.
Well, so
Trying to figure out how to challenge them.
So I think the question you're looking to ask is how do you up your tolerance now that you've started drinking? And the answer is you just keep drinking is really how you do that.
yeah.
Even though I got work in the morning?
Well, no, even at work if you need to. I mean, you got to bump your numbers up.
Even at work?
Yeah, I think that's what's going to have to happen.
Well, that advice could
Well, what do you recommend drinking?
I'm kidding. Do not drink on the job. I forget he's really young. He might.
Here's what you got to remember, though. Here's what you got to remember.
So I should put this away?
Yeah, put it away. Actually, wait. It's 3:00.
Yeah,
it's
good.
5:00 on the East Coast, or somewhere in the middle of the ocean.
Yep.
But what you do want to remember is you don't want to catch them too quick because you got to think about the financial implications of that. Okay, you can't consistently go to the bar and buy 12 beers and have that be a lasting thing. So think about your wallet, also your liver, but most.
Well, it's company paid for.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then get your liver.
Well,
in shape.
so here I'm gonna frame it in something so you can then understand your coworkers more. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes and put yourself in your coworkers' shoes. What do you guys do for a living? What's your guys' job?
I'm a finished carpenter.
Okay.
He's yeah.
So
He's
I'm
the
just going to
closer.
go out on a limb and say maybe some of these guys have been doing this for 10 years, 15, 20 years. And I hate to break it to you, but life is going to beat you down. And it sounds like your coworkers have been beaten down a little bit, gone through the ringer. I'm from Fargo. We probably would say they've been through the wood chipper. Okay, and
Been through the wood chipper.
yeah. And when you've been through the old wood chipper, you don't have many options other than to, take the edge off of the end of the day by having a couple 10 to 12 beers and makes you feel better about how life's beating you down.
Huh. So you're saying they got to put in a lot more time.
Well, they're just more seasoned than you are because they go, well, you're like, I got to work in the morning. And they go, I got to have 10 to 12 beers tonight because I got to work in the morning. And you're like, I can only have 1 to 2 beers because I got to work in the morning. And at some point along the way, you're going to flip flop and be just like them.
At some point, you're working to drink. At another point, you're drinking to work. But the
not wrong, Charles.
So is it just the number of bars, or are you confused by some of the bar etiquette? It sounds like you're not very familiar with a bar, and the first bar you might have gone into was when you turned 21. Is that the case?
Legally, yeah.
Okay, so you've been in bars
It started
before.
today.
What about the etiquette
been in
are you
bars.
confused about?
like, how do I call a bartender? Like, is there a way, like, hey, I need a refill? Like,
okay.
do I do that? Like, how do I not seem rude?
So yeah, so you
Do I
haven't.
just, put my cup up? Like,
Well, there's several ways to call a
I
bartender.
don't want to offend a bartender.
No, that's a very good question.
Go ahead, Charlie. How do you call a bartender over to get you a drink?
Okay, you want to make quick eye contact, give a smile, and say whenever you have a moment. That would be good.
Yeah. If you pair a visual move with a very polite audio words move, it's a very good way to do it, Charlie.
Yeah. What you don't want to do is get up there and start tapping your card like an asshole.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what you don't want to do, because that's a surefire way to get ignored in a busy bar.
And another good way to do it is, if you know you're going to be there for a few hours and you order one beer, just slap a 20 on the table when you pay for it. And there may be bartenders that go, well, I can't be bought like that. Yes, they can.
Oh, yeah.
And if you give them a big tip up front.
Oh, they always can?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're, I mean.
They'll remember you.
And it's like, if your boss tells you you're like, hey, do you want a $2 an hour raise? Are you going to say no to that? Or are you going to be like, yeah, same thing. So you're going to want to drop a 20 down first, because you're going to, it's basically, you're not, some people view it as, oh, you're over tipping. But in reality, you're buying the convenience of the bartender liking you and giving you priority over other people in the bar. But you don't have to do it in a douchey way. You can do it in just like a casual, throw a 20 down, walk away.
Very subtle. Fold it like you're putting money in the basket at church. The right hand should not know what the left hand is doing. That's in the Bible somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Or did I read that
I think I'm getting it now.
What's that? Yeah, you see that? You see how that's done?
I think I've seen that. I think I've seen it on a bathroom wall, but.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are just a couple tips. But is there anything else about the dynamic that confuses you inside a bar?
No, I think I'm getting it a little bit. Every single day they've been going to the bar, I've been joining it. So I've been slowly learning, but I feel like I need a little extra.
Well, I mean, honestly, if we had the money runs the world. So if you buy your coworkers drinks, if you give good tips to the bartender, your coworkers are going to like you. The bartenders are going to like you. And it may seem like you're wasting money on that, but having coworkers that like you goes a long way.
Yeah, and you're also wasting a lot of money on it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I don't know.
Just
Are you
pour
going?
all of my money into it?
Are you going to the bar every single day after work?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's not. Is that sustainable?
he's 21 years old. It's absolutely sustainable for a 21-year-old to be able to go to the bar every night.
Well, you see, I'm working out of town. They got me living in a hotel. So what's there to do besides work 14 hours and then go to the bar?
Okay.
Exactly. It sounds like you're actually living the dream.
You know what? I'm just getting all upset because if I have a certain number of beers at my age, I wake up with the heat sweats,
Well, that's because you haven't been beaten down like his coworkers have.
I've been.
You gotta grab a hammer, Charlie.
I guess so. Lose the microphone, pick up a hammer. I guess that's it.
Yeah, you'll be drinking every day.
Yeah. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up.
It's time to grow up. You know what? That's true.
You know what, Charlie?
These hands are too soft.
I'm on his side. It is time for you to grow up. I'm so sick of you acting like a kid. Me and this 21-year-old kid are sick of you acting like a child.
Why even bother?
That's what all of his coworkers say. They say that every time they walk into the bar. They get to the threshold, the door of the bar, and they go, I should go home because I got to work in the morning. And then they go, why even bother?
I'll just have a couple and go home. 12 beers later.
Yeah.
They're just showing into work, just overheating.
So when I was in college, my dad had some out of town trips for his construction crew.
Yeah,
and they treated that like they went to Disney World. Like if they were a kid and they went to Disney World, it's like this is the adult version of going to Disney World is having an out of town job because everything's paid for. and their families aren't with them, so they can just drink for like 2 weeks straight and not worry about a thing.
Yeah, that's true. It is straight up like
that's what I thought. I thought coming down here it'd be, we're serious, we're just working a ton, but no, everyone's just letting loose.
Yeah, because they don't have
just
any
blew
other
me away.
responsibilities.
Yeah, I didn't understand the full context of this situation. Apparently, are you working right now?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Well, can you hear this?
It sounds echoey. It sounds like you're in an empty room putting the trim on.
He's got a nail gun, I think. Is that a nail
That
gun?
was a nail gun.
Dude, I got a trained ear for this shit.
I didn't even hear what he was doing.
I know, you got to really
Was
be
I
paying
talking
attention.
over it? Do it again.
Wait, Charlie, pay attention.
Yeah, it's a nail gun, all right. Are you paying attention?
All of a sudden, you just hear in the background, son of a bitch! Watch where you're aiming that.
It already happened. There's no one else here, so it's just me.
Nice.
The rest of them are at the bar.
He's doing their job.
They're already at the bar. Yeah.
That's great.
Pretty much.
Well, I think,
Yeah,
honestly, you're in the wrong profession if you don't want to go to the bar and drink on road trips. I think that you might just want to get a different job.
What kind of hotel are you guys staying at?
Hilton? No, not a Hilton.
I was like,
American Inn.
American. It sounds about right.
Yeah, there you go.
American Inn in Windham, Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it looks like we're staying at the Ritz-Carlton. No.
It's the Super 8.
I'm looking out the window. I can see it from here. I'm trying to read the sign. Can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
You definitely aren't at a Hilton. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Well,
But
Yeah, we're balling out.
good for you guys.
you
That's
ordering
great.
like room service too on the company card or what?
You think they have room service at an American?
No, not that far. No. But they do have a bar at the hotel.
Oh, nice. Is that where you're Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Nope, after you, I
I was getting
insist.
double bar action. I was going out to the bar to get food, and coming back and drinking beer at another bar.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's great. Just take a few steps, and I'm in my room.
Ending your night at the American.
What you could
Inn
also
bar.
do, so if you are really concerned about your work performance and being hungover and stuff like that, you just got to eventually perfect what my uncle has, and you just got to perfect the Irish goodbye. You got to learn how to do the you got to do the fade, right? You looks like you're going to the bathroom, and right at the last second when no one's looking, you dip to the elevator and you go up to your room. I think you just got to learn that move. Just the you don't give me.
I got a little different version.
What's
Go
that?
ahead.
What is it?
That? Well, I got a little different version of the Irish. It's kind of like an Irish goodbye. I just stand up, wave to everybody, say goodbye, and run.
Yeah, that works
So it's
too.
it's kind of like a formal goodbye, but instead of saying goodbye to everyone or it's just my way out of the Midwest goodbye. I don't like.
Yeah, you just say, "Hey guys, see ya." Make sure you get a.
Yep, see you later, and then I run to the elevator.
Yeah, just try not even acknowledging you're leaving. Just go to the elevator, and I think you'll find
Okay.
what you could. Oh, this is great. So you do that, and then the next day they're like, "What happened to you? You were the one there once, and then you're gone. Did you Irish?" You go, "Man, I had, I want to say 22 beers last night, and I was just too drunk. I just ended up." Yeah, and just say like, yeah, I just woke up in all my clothes. I don't even know what happened. So wild night though, right, guys? Even though you had 2 beers, they're not going to know.
That's true. Just exaggerate. They'll give you a lot more cred.
So there we go.
I like where this was going.
All right. Well, you got to get back to work.
Well, I got I got a buy sell trade.
Oh, good.
Throw it in here. What do you got?
Doesn't.
Yeah.
He's got a live
Nail
extra
gun.
trim.
Nail
Yeah.
gun.
Well, let me get a few. Bye.
What the fuck?
Oh, he hung up.
He did the goodbye.
Yeah.
Did you hear the? What? There's no way.
So he just did his version of the Irish goodbye there.
And
I'm gonna. If he's listening to this now, I got some major criticisms for it. it leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth.
I like the move.
The energy's great.
Energy's great.
But the feeling that I now have about him is a little less to be desired. So I think he just needs to go with the regular Irish goodbye.
Did you hear, if we rewound the tape and listen again, he goes, hey, like, what do you think what do you think he was shooting at that point? You know, I hope it wasn't the actual trim.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter. But he's just shooting it into a 2x4. So he's a framer, right? He's a carpenter. Probably just a stud somewhere. But we just got hung up on. That was the first time we got hung up on.
That I'm a 21-year-old kid.
Yeah. I mean,
is that really the first time we've been hung up on?
Yeah. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Now
What episode would this be, Jared, or close to?
Like around 50.
50 some episodes it took us to get hung up on.
By some kid who doesn't even know how to drink yet.
Yeah. He literally, some lightweight kid hung up on us.
Yeah. He just got sick of talking to us.
Yeah, he did. That has happened. We haven't been hung up on yet, though. I mean, he did give us a demonstration of his move. I'm 50-50 on it, I think.
I liked it initially, but now that you bring these other things to light, I'm starting to rethink it.
Yeah.
You know, I'll just need some time with this one. I've got abandonment issues.
Yeah.
My dog ran away once.
Feel that. All right. Well, is that it, Jared? That's all of them. What a way to end the episode. God, yeah. What the hell? Let's call him back. Also, let's find out where he works. Let's call his boss. Say he's drinking on the job.
Well, Miles, another great episode of the Bellied Up Podcast.
It really was, Charlie.
Yeah, it was nice to do it with you.
Yeah.
It was good.
Well, see you guys.